Rain changes everything. The lines are different, the braking zones shrink, and the margin for error, it disappears. Every input matters, every mistake gets amplified. And on a track you've never seen before, in a state you've never driven in, it's not just about going fast. It's about surviving the unknowns. I could have played it safe, but I didn't come here for comfort. I came here to grow. This is the day I chose the track over the easy route.
Oklahoma, baby, let's go.
What's up, party people? Welcome to Full Octane Creations, where we give you guys that motorsport good. We are here in Jennings, Oklahoma. So we are out here in Oklahoma for a track event. So we decided to come out here instead of going to an autocross national event. Autocross has been a huge part of my driving journey. The past 3 years, we've been competing in autocross, trying to move up the ranks there. But my calling has been track driving. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to end up. That's what I kind of want to grow in. So we had this opportunity to come out to Oklahoma. I want to push myself. I want to push the car, and I just want to grow overall as a driver. So I think taking track driving a little bit more serious is kind of the way and the path to go this year. Does that mean we're not going to be doing autocross? No. It just means we're taking a step back just a little bit so we can focus on some of that. So eventually we can start competing in time trials and then hopefully down the line move into wheel to wheel. We'll see if choosing this track event over an SCCA autocross national tour will be worth it. We'll see if I can survive the track and its conditions, because it's supposed to be raining a lot tomorrow. We'll have way more sessions than we normally do tomorrow. I'll go over a lot of the track stuff here in the morning, so stay tuned. Let's see how it goes. If you guys have any tips, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and do all that good stuff. But until tomorrow, peace. Good morning, party people. We are here in Jennings, Oklahoma, Hallet Motor Racing Circuit. It is raining. We are here for our first track session in the rain. Took the opportunity to come out of state to take beautiful Bailey out. The nerves are there. First time driving on this track, first time driving in the rain. So if you can hear, we're in the racing environment. We're here, we're ready. We're trying to do our best to grow and make the most of our situation. As I mentioned, we are here at Hallet Motor Racing Circuit. It is a 10-turn circuit, third, fourth, some cases fifth gear. I'll probably have a graphic on the screen here in a little bit. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, we really scrambled to get here. You can see the mess that is our spot. So we took the opportunity to also get a carport. So we got this whole carport to ourselves because it is raining. Now what's cool about this site is you can actually camp here. So like you'll have people over there that camped here. We didn't want to camp in the rain, so we might come down here in the fall because it sounds like they're doing another event then and camp then. And what's really cool about this site is everything is in the middle. So the track actually races around us. So you can rock wherever you want to kind of see different vantage points of the track. So we'll probably get some shots of that here later. But as I mentioned, this is our first time driving in the rain. So our approach to this is really slow and steady. As far as the car goes, I haven't done anything setup wise. I'm rocking the Potenza Bridgestone 71 RSs. I probably said that wrong because I'm cold and it's rainy. If you're new to the channel, this is my Subaru BRZ. Not a lot of modifications done to it. Right now we have what's called a mechanical grip setup. So what that means is that we don't have any power or engine modifications. What we have modified is mainly the suspension to get as much mechanical grip as we can. So that means coilovers, sway bars, and things of that nature, end links and stuff like that. So we're rocking that. I have the setup in the video description if you guys have any questions on that. We have a axle back exhaust and that's it. Very lightly modified Subaru BRZ. Now, if you're also new, I'm used to competing in autocross. The track environment is completely new to me. Autocross is my background. It's my bread and butter. We're gonna grow. We're gonna do this together. This is the cool thing about racing and growing and pushing yourself to be better. A lot of risk with the rain, so we'll see how that goes throughout the video. So stay tuned because we're gonna break it down and lap by lap, session by session, to see what we can do to get better, how we can adjust to the changing environment, and things of that nature. So other than that, we're gonna stay warm, we're gonna try to stay dry, and we're gonna enjoy some fast racing sessions.
Autocross has been a huge part of my driving journey, but something about the track has been calling my name. I want to push myself, my car, and learn more about high performance driving. And I felt like this weekend was the right time to just send it. But sometimes you grow the most when you're uncomfortable. First session, 1 minute. Ooh. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, we can already start to see a dry line, which is good from the sessions before us. Not raining now, but the track is still wet, so we got to be careful. Alright, acknowledge your corners. Alright, look at your markers for your braking zones. Alright, this is nice and tight. Different line than what I took in the sim. Driving in the rain added a whole new layer. Grip levels were sketchy, visibility was low, and every mistake felt like it could have cost more. But it made me slow down mentally, focus more, and really respect what I'm trying to do here. First session is done. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Still just a little risky out there. We got a little risky, we got a little frisky, we got a little sideways. Some things that I learned in the rain. If you have your windows up, get that Rain-X stuff and that defogger because it will be extremely helpful. I had my windows down the whole time because of that, so that's lesson number one. Lesson number two, take as much time as you need to see what the new race line is, what the new braking points are, and smooth is key. In the rain, smooth is key. Typically, I am more of an aggressive driver, so I was losing control of the car a little bit in some cases. So it kind of taught me that, wow, in the rain, I need to be way more smooth than I am, and that even in the dry, if I'm a little bit more smooth, maybe I can get some more time there too. Other than that, we did pretty decent. I think I got the second fastest time in my session. Now, I still have a gap to catch up to in terms of the other cars like mine that are actually in the time trial groups. So there's still room for improvement and points where I can go a little faster. So that's what we're doing right now. So lessons learned, Rain-X, defogger, study your lines, your braking points, your references, your environment, and smooth is key. Smooth is key. We gotta be a smooth operator out here.
No need to ask, he's a smooth operator.
Smooth fiesta. So we're gonna take a break, go over our footage. The other thing I wanted to note is I was not using Track Addict for that session because I really wanted to concentrate on my driving, the track, and not have any other distractions because I know my time isn't going to be the best, and there's not a lot of data that I think would be helpful. So I made the decision not to use Track Addict for that session, strictly because we're learning. We want to focus on some of those things, and I don't want to be overwhelmed with all the stuff that I have to keep track of. Seems like it worked out pretty well. I'm pretty confident in the track. I ran the sim for an hour before we left and hit the road. That sim session, just alone 1 hour, helped me out so much more with my confidence on the track. So highly recommend, if you're able to, practice your track on the sim before you hit it. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a very helpful tool, and I'm very glad that I did it. We're gonna stay warm, go over footage and all that stuff. I'm gonna quit rambling, and we're gonna go racing. Let's go.
And just like that, it was time to put it all together. Time to put everything on track. I was getting comfortable. I was starting to send it. The rain to me was nothing. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Sessions down, and we picked up way more time. So we had a very dry course out there. It wasn't raining. It was still a little wet, but there was a very clear dry line. So we were able to get our time down to a 150.5. Now everyone else in my session got quite a bit faster, but we all are driving similar cars. So we're all pretty close. I'm currently second fastest in our session. We're getting there. We're doing something. We're going in the right direction. So far, so good. We just finished getting lunch, and we got some stickers. So I wanted to get stickers of all the tracks that I get to drive. So I still got to go get tracks from DFW, but I figure while I'm here, I can put one on my car and one on like my laptop or toolbox or something. Thanks to Kara for the idea on the laptop one. Hell yeah. So we're currently sitting in my car because it's warm. It's cold as balls out there. Or tits. Or, yeah, it's cold. Right now it's just getting comfortable in the rain and seeing what I can do to push the limit a little bit more and get more comfortable with doing that while it's super wet out here. So other than that, I'll tag it with you guys at the end of the day. And we'll see. We'll talk about whether this was worth it or not. Because I'm missing nationals right now. And I like to compete and I like to win. And right now, there's no true competition other than comparing my time to others. But I'll talk more on that at the end of the day.
of the track day here at Hallet. We have conquered this track right here. Now, the question you guys might be asking was this event worth skipping for autocross nationals? I'm going to say yes. The answer is obviously yes. So worth it. I'm going to remember this trip for a long time. My first time driving in the rain in an unfamiliar track, very uncomfortable situation where I really challenged myself and I was able to actually say I grew as a driver. Really excited for the next track day. Got a lot of them coming up here soon, so make sure you guys subscribe and follow along for the journey. If there's anything you guys want to see or any questions you guys have, please let me know down in the comments. Any support on the channel, I'm going to really appreciate. Let's get this. Every turn tells the story. I appreciate you guys following along. Until next time, peace out, everybody.